Well, hey, Gene and Linda, it's great to be with you. Friends, I'd like to introduce the people that I just mentioned. This is Gene and Linda Wilson. They are missionaries with Reach Global. That's the denominational mission of the Evangelical Free Church of America, and have been on staff with them for a long time. I don't like to reveal how long, but and been supported missionaries by Hershey Free for quite a while as well. So love for you guys to just introduce yourselves and talk a little bit about the ministry that God has given you guys.
Yeah, so my name's Gene, and we work together to develop church planners really throughout the globe. We started out in Quebec and coached church planners in Latin America, but now we work around the world developing workers. And we find when we train and equip workers, the gospel spreads and churches are started and exciting things happen. So lately, one of our focuses is to train trainers and develop church planting catalysts in Asia, in the Middle East, and Latin America, so that even if we can't get there, they can continue training and multiplying the workers as well. And so I just thought I'd share a story of one of them, if that's okay.
Sure. And when I just to clarify too, often the workers you're mentioning, they're national workers, not necessarily North Americans or Europeans. They're national workers, or from either the same culture or a near culture group.
Right. So they're Europeans, they're Asians. We do a lot in India, and so just really throughout the world. And so we contextualize, and when we partner with these new catalysts and trainers, they adjust the training to their context. And so that's an added benefit of working with national trainers and catalysts there throughout the world. But the one I wanted to tell you about is Krishna. And I'm in touch with him all the time. So it's an ongoing thing. But it started in 2011. We went to Kathmandu, Nepal. And he came to our basic level 1 training. At the end, he came up to me and he said, you know, Dr. Wilson, sorry, but I can't plant churches because I'm not a pastor. I haven't been to Bible school. And I just said, oh, I've heard this before, but talk to your senior pastor and show him the material. And so the next year when we came back for level 2, he was all excited and came up and he said, oh, my pastor loved the material. And he said, yes. I can not only evangelize, but I can actually start churches now. And by the time we got to level 3 in 2014, that was, he had started 5 different churches, kind of from the mother church there, daughter churches, and was actually training other people. And he had a unique way of taking them with him. So he's going out in the Himalaya mountains, in the hills, in the villages where there's no church, the gospel isn't known, and he's taking these other guys with him. And so now he's giving me reports of how those apprentices have started churches and are training others. And it's really exciting to think that understanding church planning and how it happened in New Testament times, it didn't take a pastor a degree or necessarily a building, and that empowered and released him to not only plant churches but to train other workers that are
that's fantastic, and praise God that his pastor didn't stop him.
yeah, because that happens too.
I'm sure. That's wonderful. And Linda, you had a story you wanted to share as well.
I have some good news. I went to Cuba in February to teach English second language as an outreach with a church there. And one of my students was not a Christian. And so I left her with a Bible, a Spanish-English Bible. And we've been communicating throughout the year. And she became a Christian about a month ago. And her husband were baptized by their church. So wow. Yeah, it's so exciting. She writes, she's so happy. And she's doing Bible studies with her children now. And so that's neat. That's
outstanding. And I'm just, in spending time with you guys over the years, it might sound trite. It's not. I'm blessed. My heart is moved to worship God, to to just hear of his glory around the world. The nations are being glad because the proclamation of the gospel and just the perpetuation and growth of churches and planting of new churches around the world. So thank you for your hard work and your labor. It is not in vain. And it's a privilege to be partners with you guys in the gospel.
And thank you so much. You've been faithful supporters all these years, and we just really appreciate that. And we're in this together. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas too.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave.
Sure enough. So I'm going to end the recording, hopefully. There it goes.